And here is the golden voice of Zelda. Just God, just a man, 11-4. How are you tonight?
Oh, sorry. I was muted. I'm good. How's it going?
It's going very well, man. Very well. What do you think about this matchup?
I think it's going to be a good matchup. These guys got, I think, within a minute PBs. I was just looking, or a minute or so, a minute and a half. So 32-26 for Xarnax, 33-49 for Chuck.
Yeah, they both won their first round matchup. Xarnax finished at 37-11, beating Resgod v. Resner. And Whenchukattacks finished at 33-20 as well. So very good times here. It's going to be an exciting race.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I actually don't know what route Chuck runs, but Xarnax, I think, will be doing the 3 first routes. So we'll see what Chuck does when they start. Just making sure I got everything up here. Yeah, should be good.
And while we wait for this race to start and for Isolated to come back, I just want to remind everybody we have more races tonight. In about a half an hour over on JSR's channel begins a plethora of races. We have Darkwing Duck against AMO22 at 10 p.m. 11 p.m. it's Redbird Grad versus Dark Magician 1184, his brother. And I thought we had a midnight race against Unos versus it's not on this form, but I'm looking at a scheduling form. So Unos versus RC Drone at midnight Eastern time.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. Looks like they're just about to get started here, so you didn't miss a thing. I have to sync them up real quick on my end because they are way unsynced on my end, so just gonna go ahead and pause for 10 seconds.
Alrighty.
Let me know in chat if I am out of sync, but they are leaving the Sword Cave now on my screens.
I have Xarnax way behind as well, up to 12 seconds.
Yeah, so that should be fine once you sync it back up.
All right, you want me to bring it to the
pause,
same time? Okay.
I paused Chuck for about 10 or 11 seconds or something like that just to sync them. Cool. All right, yeah, that looks good to me.
So it looks like we're seeing. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say probably the same thing you are. They are diverging in routes. So we got 2 firsts for Chuck and 3 firsts for Xarnax.
You know, I'm actually kind of a fan of seeing 2 different routes at once because it shows the strengths and weaknesses of each route.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, and then they do converge eventually. After level 7, everything is the same. So yeah, we'll see like kind of where they are once they get there. If done properly, the 2 first route can be. It's not going to be like close to the world record route, but done optimally, it can be a pretty darn good route.
Well, just looking at the PBs according to the splits that we can see, Whenchukattacks has a PB of 33-17 and Xarnax has a PB of 32-23.
I was looking at SRC. Did Chuck get an updated? Oh yeah, I'm looking. Okay, yeah, he must have a PB he didn't submit. Looking at his splits, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. So yeah, his PB is even closer to Xarnax than I thought it was. They're within a minute. So we'll see. That's a pretty good time for 2 first, actually. Assuming, that's his 2 first splits. So that is a good time for that route. Xarnax takes care of Manhandle a 1 bomb. He's got to be breathing a sigh of relief there, and he gets the bomb drop as well.
And both runners leaving their respective dungeons with 8 bombs. Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, Xarnax is. I don't know if he's going to do the double hundo route, or he doesn't have any money yet, but he does have full bombs, as you said, so he can focus on forcing some 5 rupees if he wants in level 4 here.
And I think how many attempts we see Xarnax make at forcing money will be the tell of if he's going to go double hundo or not.
Yeah. I mean, he certainly will get a 5 rupee pretty quickly here. Probably in the Zol room. He's already got that almost set up. So then we'll see if he can set up another one for the breakfast room, or if he wants to just get his bombs back in there instead and go double hundo.
You see
There's
that?
one. And meanwhile, Chuck's going to grab the white sword with his Lionel. Careful. Got it.
Very nice Lionel combat there.
Yeah, having the beam there is huge. And Xarnax is setting up another 5 rupee. He'll get that on the Zol here. Oh, nice. Nice bombing there.
It's
Oop.
very... Oh.
Little trouble with the bubble.
Yeah, they tend to do that.
Bubbles are extremely annoying. They don't do damage, but they might as well do damage. They do damage in time, which is worse.
And so far, just looking at the runners, they've had both of them have had a very clean run so far.
Yeah, I haven't seen really any mistakes, or like major mistakes, I should say. Xarnax probably didn't like how that breakfast room went, but well, now he's looking for bombs. Oh, I think he just got a lucky bailout bomb there because it looked like he got hit before that exploded. He might have been trying to force one. I wasn't paying attention to his count, but yeah, he got the bomb nonetheless. He's going to try and get another one, probably.
You may have to. The Vires are very slow to kill without, and because they have a tendency to drop bombs, you've got... Oh, but his count's at 0.
Yeah, he just got... Oh, it's at 1, but not high enough. He could farm some keys. He could kill the keys, the Vire keys, and then he's just going to hope to get lucky, it looks like.
He does not.
Yeah, his count's only like 7 now. Could try for a Gliok bomb. He's got 1 bomb to rule them all, but we'll see what he does. Chuck's picking up the bow and 1. Level 1's pretty straightforward level. Not too much that can go wrong here, and he's got the white sword as well.
So this is something that I've been a little bit unsure about, and it's what you alluded to earlier. If you kill an enemy and get hit on the same frame, that counts as 1, or does that count as 0?
I mean, usually it's going to count as 1 as far as I know, but we have had, like, there was someone posted a clip, I can't remember who, but it was not too long ago, where I think it was a JSR actually, where he was like almost sure, and even the video evidence looked like his count was where he thought it was, and he got the wrong drop or something, or no drop, I can't remember, but I think it's rare, because I think generally you can't actually technically kill something. I mean, you certainly can't kill it after, I mean, before it hits you or whatever, and then, I mean, projectile is different. It might just be a projectile. If you get the kill and then you get hit by a projectile, it would reset it to 0, but if you can't tell, if it's very close, I don't know.
Well, it sounds like for all intents and purposes, you might as well treat it as 1.
Yeah, I usually treat it as 1. Because, yeah, generally you get hit and then kill the enemy. Unos is explaining some stuff in chat about it.
Ooh.
Xarnax getting some good rupees there, and he's gonna, I don't know what his count is right now, but I'm assuming he's gonna try and get a bomb here on the Grias.
Well, he just forced a bomb on those Stalfos, so it's at least something.
Ooh, he got hit by that Gria. He would have had, yeah, I think he skipped his fairy, I guess, if he forced a bomb already. I wasn't paying attention to that side for that whole segment. We got a top route here in level 3 for Chuck. Gonna grab some extra bombs up here. Or he's just gonna go right through. Doesn't even care about the bombs.
And for those wondering, the difference between top route and bottom route is bottom route, you basically hope for a lucky bomb drop on the dark nuts and then basically just pray that you get it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, he's still
That-
got. I mean, yeah. He probably should have just sorted him down, but he probably did that knowing even if he doesn't get the bombs, he could go back and get the top root bombs, or he could even get the Dark Knight bombs from that first the first Dark Knight room. Assuming I don't think he grabbed those unless I missed it.
No, I don't think he did.
Yeah.
Although he may go for the shoot bombs as they're a little bit quicker and he already has the door
one way or the
open.
other, he's gonna go for some sort of bombs. Yeah. Because you need him for 4 and Manhandla and the rest of this dungeon.
So I think this is the point where you start to see a little bit of a time divergence of the two routes. I mean, we saw it a little bit with level 4 and level 3, but this is where you probably save a little bit of time going up towards 3 and 4 first because you have a little bit less backtracking to do. But with how these runners are, I don't see that being as big a difference as the optimal times in each route would say it is.
Sorry, I was just watching the Manhandla fight. Good bomb, good weight, good patience there. Unfortunately, it was too good. It was too clean. If you hit that bomb right on the center like that, you don't really get the consecutive counter to rack up some hits before it detonates, or before it gets the entire kill. So he didn't get a bomb drop there. But he does have one, so unfortunately, unless he takes a hit, he's not going to know what his count is.
Right.
There we go. He's got it. Well, I actually don't know what it is. He got hit. He got tossed around there after he killed some enemies.
So this is interesting. Xarnax is at 30 rupees, but is opting to go double hundo anyway.
Yeah, I noticed that. Did he... Oh, it's because he only has one bomb. He didn't want to use it on the 30 secret. I was like, there has to be a reason for that, because yeah, he's got the 30 he needed. I noticed that he picked it up in the desert. So now he's got actually not enough bombs. Well, he does have enough because there's a bomb on the Gibdo, but he's going to be very low. He's going to want to build a count here and hopefully force a bomb in the recorder room.
If I understand correctly, he picked up the heart container with one of the bombs and did not go for the...
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah. Which I didn't even realize if I was playing, I would realize my bomb count, but I wasn't actually. I just figured he had more bombs than that for whatever. Usually coming out of 4, you have 4 bombs. I forgot that he didn't get the fire drop. So he was just dealing with that. He was trying to get more, but didn't.
So it looks like his count right now is at 2. If I remember correctly, I don't remember exactly how many Tektites he killed on the way in.
Yeah, I know it was at least 1. I didn't see after he left Blue Candle if he killed any more. It was 1 entering the Blue Candle, I believe.
Now,
Chuck's going around.
He's got no bombs.
Oh, good call.
That's... Having no bombs in 4 is a little bit rough.
Yeah.
Just because you have to go through the Manhandla now.
Yep. Does have the white sword though, so hopefully just doesn't take a lot of damage. Is 1 heart per hit. Oh! Okay, he got it. And wow, good fairy. Meanwhile, Xarnax in trouble. I don't know what his count is.
Oh, he got the 5 rupee.
Darn, his count must have been either at 10 or over, obviously.
It looked like he went down to the keys room to kill some of those keys to set his count up, and I may have killed 1 too many.
Yep. Penalty box strats.
So both runners now out of bombs.
Yeah, Xarnax can get some bombs, hopefully, like on the way out here. But even if he doesn't, it's not the end of the world. I mean, he can beat the level without bombs. He just wants to, he's being very careful not to lose health because Dig Dogger can do some damage. without when you're not using bombs. It takes a while to kill it.
Plus, depending on his bomb luck, he may have to detour on level 7 to get one of the fixed bombs.
Yeah, he's got it though. Full health too. He should be fine. And then he's got he'll be able to get bombs. Chuck, on the other hand, needs to get a bomb somewhere.
Oh.
So
I think he's going to buy bombs. Looking at his rupee
yeah, it
count.
looks like I was wondering where I was like, why he's scrolling here? Okay. Oh, actually, no. Never mind. I'm sorry. He's shopping. He's shopping now. This is the 2 first red candle. He's doing early shopping. It saves a little bit of time later. Less screen warping.
That's right.
Yeah. He will not be able to afford bombs. He's like 6 rupees short for that, unfortunately.
Unless he skips on the arrows now and gets them a little later, which he may do. Nope. He's just going to take his arrows.
He will have... So he's going to, I believe, he'll world wrap from here. There'll be blue Octoroks all over the place, and there's some blue Moblins on this screen and the next. So he might just try for some lucky bombs, maybe. But
he could also try to raise 6 rupees, and then there's a bomb shop directly south of where he world wraps to.
Yeah, true. I don't really know what his global is at right now, so if it were me, I'd probably just kill every blue enemy I saw on the way and just hope I get lucky, but then, that would be the backup.
Keeping track of your global through a whole run is a feat of
I can't
mental
do it.
acuity.
I just, when I see the tells, they give you hints.
Well, he's got a 2 in 3 chance on his next blue enemy and does not get the drop, unfortunately.
Nothing. No drops. Xarnax, meanwhile, making his way to... He's 1 room away from the boss here in level 5. He's got plenty of health to take care of it, but Dogger will do two hearts worth of damage if he touches Link. So, and it's 8 hits to kill him.
Now, something interesting that Whenchukattacks could do is he could decide to go arrow strats before Dig Dogger gets moving too crazy.
Xarnax took an early couple of hits, but he's having a good fight now. Gets it done. And there we go. Chuck's got all the bombs he should need.
Very good drops for Chuck there.
And away he goes. He's going to just dip into level 5 here. Sorry about my phone.
It is faster to take that route to get to level 5 instead of going left first, simply because there's 1 less ladder you have to walk up.
Yeah, I was confused for a second. I actually don't go that. Where was he coming from? Yeah, that's a good... Okay, yeah, I usually go left and go up the other ladder or whatever. I just don't think about stuff like that.
Well, what's actually a nice benefit for Chuck, because he came into this dungeon with 8 bombs, he can pick those bombs from the Gibdo up on the way out instead of on the way in.
Yep. The only drawback to where you do level 5 in this route is you have to do level 7 directly after it. So rather than what Xarnax left level 5 with 0 bombs, and it doesn't matter because he's going to level 2 where you're guaranteed to get bombs. At least by the end of the level, you're guaranteed 1 bomb drop. And you usually get more than that, but he's doing level 7. Chuck's doing level 7 after this, so he's going to want to have at least 7 bombs, ideally 8, but you need 7 bombs for level 7.
Well, with the white sword, Dig Dogger isn't nearly as long
true.
to sword down, so he could just force that to happen.
Yeah, you could do that. So I guess 5 bombs minimum for level 7, which still means he technically would need two bomb drops if he was out. But he's good. He's got 4, and he's going to pick up the other ones on the way out, so he'll be fine. He can even use 1 or 2 on Dig Dogger if he wants to. And now Xarnax is going into level 2.
So the interesting thing about level 7, we've been talking about how generally you don't want to go in there with low bombs, but level 7 also has a lot of static bomb drops in it if you clear out some of the rooms.
Correct, yeah. There's like at least 3 rooms that I know of. 2 of them are on the route that you take, so...
Man, what a lucky set of drops in that career room for Xarnax, getting 2
He
bomb
is
sets.
rich too. Yeah, look at all the money this drop. He's got 180. I mean, I know he did double hundo, but that's still it's a lot of rupees to have right now.
Absolutely.
He won't be short for arrow usage later.
And he may decide to use them in level 7.
Yeah, with wood sword, you almost always will see that if they got the beam. I mean, the money to do it. With white sword, I almost kind of don't like switching to arrows unless I like need to. If I get hit by a bubble or something.
And another crazy set of bomb drops for Xarnax. Oh, but misses the Dodongo on the first round.
Gets him second time. And we did see the one bomb and then sword slash for Dig Dogger over on Chuck's side. So he's got good amount of bombs for 7.
And folks, bear in mind that, again, we talked about how 2 first and 3 first have a small difference in how long they take. They're going to be entering level 7 at about the same time.
Yep, they're both going to 7 now. The only difference now, and you might even say Chuck has the advantage because he's got the white sword. That's the only difference in 7. And then after 7, they both get the magical sword, so it becomes the exact same game. There's nothing different about it after that. So,
well, Chuck will also have a small time lead because he already did his shopping.
correct. Yep, he did the early shopping. And he gets the late clip for swag.
Does that actually save time?
It does not. It was it was thought to at one point, and I think it might have been Yunus that discovered it a while ago. It was probably a couple of years ago at this point, that if you just turn left when you enter that screen, there's no need to late clip. It doesn't actually save time. However, if you just enter the screen and face upwards, then yes, it does actually save time.
So that room that we saw Whenchukattacks just do, that will be the room that Xarnax will use arrows in.
Yeah, the river room, I think, as we call it. With wood sword, it's rough because those blue moblins take 5 hits, and there's a bubble in there too. So a lot of Gurias in this dungeon, a lot of boomerangs.
Now this room is the room where your count dies.
I think every room in 7 is a room where your count dies, for me at least.
Well, that one in particular, because I have not seen a way yet to avoid taking the bubble bot there.
Oh yeah,
outside
you
of taking
mean
the Gorilla bot.
yeah. That one, that's the strat there. You actually want to slash your sword as you're walking on the ladder, so Link doesn't stop moving, and you'll just usually bop the bubble, and you'll have iframes to walk through the Guria and take a right. It's actually pretty easy. It sounds complicated, but it almost works every time. Sometimes you hit the Guria instead of the bubble, but looking for bombs for Chuck. Doesn't get any. He doesn't need any necessarily. He will need 1/6. That's why he's looking for a drop here, but plenty of chances to get one before there.
He may also get lucky and... Ooh, that
bomb he
bomb's
placed isn't
going
to hit every... Oh, it did hit all 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
I am surprised.
That's
nice.
double
Nice.
heart.
Yeah, that was pretty clutch right there. Going back to the bombs and then getting the sword slash on the one on the left there.
Now Xarnax has picked a little bit of time back up here because he did not need to go get the red candle. But Chuck getting a perfect wall master room, and ooh, that's a spread.
Yeah, Xarnax gonna pull out the arrows and probably just kill one and get out. Yep. Yeah, he's just gonna leave and come back. I don't know if that actually messes up the spawns going forward. Hopefully it doesn't. I can't remember. I have had to do that before, but just hopefully for him it doesn't, because the spawns in this room here, okay, they're normal. The red candle spawns in this room are bad.
Yeah, it's those bubbles.
Yeah, they spawn.
Oh,
he should be good. That's the last wall master. Yeah, he's fine.
But very close to disaster there for Xarnax.
Yeah, and Chuck's already out of there, making his way over to the magic sword. I can't believe I just said that. I should be banned.
That's okay. I've been saying
Yeah,
seed all night.
commentary. The magical sword, if you will. He will grab that and then head into level 6.
The sword that's made out of metal.
All right, there's a Triforce for Xarnax. He's going to just do the same thing. The roots have converged now, so you can see a accurate representation of how far ahead or behind each runner is.
Now, the other difference between these two runners, again, even though Xarnax is a little bit behind going into level 6, he does have the bomb.
Yeah, he does, and there are exactly, I think, 9 enemies in the bomb dropping group between now and the place where he needs the bomb. He doesn't get it on those 5. You don't necessarily need the bomb. He can go around, but he has to fight a 3-headed Gleeok if he goes around. It's just kind of annoying. So ideally, he wants to get a bomb here. No idea what the global's at. I'm sure he probably doesn't either. That was a forced 5 rupee, so that was unfortunately a wasted kill. Nothing there.
I don't know if Larry is correct in chat with the actual translation of Magical Sword from Japanese, but... And no bombs.
So we're gonna get the Gleeok here. It's not too bad with Magical Sword. It's just a little more time consuming, obviously. But that's just what Xarnax needs to get a little bit back into this race. They're not too far apart still. It's not like it's a huge deficit here. So anything could really happen in the last 3 levels. Should be a good ending.
Absolutely. And with how great these runners are and with how tight their PBs are, every second counts.
Yeah, Xarnax cleaning up there in the first breakfast room, magical breakfast room, as Chuck enters the second one. Using the arrow strats and the likes. Good job. Nice use of the arrows. It's a good strat in 6. Once you, I mean, he didn't have any bombs, of course, but normally once you bomb that one wall you would normally bomb if you had them, you just switch over to arrows right at that point there, because you don't need bombs for the rest of the level. And you do need arrows at the end of the level for the boss, so.
Absolutely. Now,
Xarnax doing the same thing.
Yes. So both runners, we'll get a sense of exactly how far apart these runners are coming out of 6. Little bit of an unfortunate walking pattern for Whenchukattacks there.
Yeah, fortunately he gets it 1 cycle still. That loses you a lot of time if he closes his eye. They both got their 8 bombs. Xarnax grabbing more just in case.
Xarnax has to watch his money a little bit. He will still need at least 1 rupee to complete the game after killing Goma.
Yeah, he should be fine. There's not really...
Yeah.
I mean, the only other place I can see him using arrows would be Pole's voice at the end of 8. That's like 2 arrows, so...
And it looks like we have about a 25 or so second difference between the runners.
Yeah, we got the 2 big gauntlet levels. Well, I guess 8's not really a gauntlet, but it's a short gauntlet, if you will.
It's a combat gauntlet.
Yeah,
for
couple of tough rooms in here. And then, of course,
referred to as lagoons.
Yeah, that's a strange manhandle of spawn. Did he get... His spawns are different. I didn't see what happened. If he missed, if he walked somewhere strange. That's okay, because the spawns in this room are usually terrible anyway, so he probably got better spawns.
The spawns may have been due to him having to fight the Gleeok.
Oh, would that affect it? I don't know. I don't know enough about that. I always forget that kind of stuff.
I had always thought that these spawns were based on a timer.
Well, I thought it was overworld transitions and stuff, but I don't know. And he also whistled to 8. I don't know if that means anything, but either way, I'm sure someone will pipe up and chat about it. And he's going to be fine. He gets through the 2 hard rooms in 8, and Xarnax just gets through the first one. He's got plenty of health. Moving on to the second Blue Lagoon here.
You do want to have as much health as possible leaving the Gleeok fight.
Well, bomb strat there.
Interesting choice.
He did get some hits off it, so of course he took some hits, but he's all right. He's got a good amount of health leaving there. That's really all you're asking for.
Very clean Gleeok fight for Whenchukattacks.
Yep, he's gonna head over to 9 now. This is where it gets interesting. I don't know if either of these guys are gonna grab a potion or not. Chuck has enough of a lead where he could still be in the lead, or at least be close if he decides to grab a potion, but I don't know if he's a potion guy. It looks like he's going to grab it.
Ooh,
Xarnax for a Gleeok bomb, and he gets it. Good job.
That was a little close at the end.
That's good, because that's normally 6. 6 is what you normally leave 8 with. If he left here with 2, it would not be good. He would really need to force like 2 bombs in 9, so
Looks like Chuck will be about 3 screens ahead of Xarnax.
let's see if Xarnax gets the potion. If he knows he's behind, he's not going to get it, and he doesn't. Yeah, so I was going to say, I think he's just going to go for it. He's obviously a veteran in the game. I don't even know if he ever grabs the potion in races. I can't remember if he did in the last race. I want to say he didn't, but I don't remember, and I even commentated it, so I feel bad, but
That's okay.
oh, and he
lucky
gets a bomb drop. Nice. So Chuck actually doesn't really need to force any bombs in here if he doesn't want to now. It would be maybe nice to have 1 force, but he doesn't really have to worry about it if he doesn't want to.
And we have a 13-second difference going into 9, and
yeah, this is close. This should be good.
this is an interesting route.
Yeah, I don't...
He's short a key.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Wow, which key did he forget? Wow, I feel like this happens a lot in races I commentate. That Xarnax is part of.
It looks like Chuck is scrambling a little bit.
Of course, I don't remember which one he... I don't know where there's a key. I honestly don't. It might be quicker to leave and go get a different key. If he doesn't know where one is, this might be like fishing, you know, looking for a needle in a haystack or whatever metaphor you want to use.
Eunice is saying it's... Eunice is suggesting it's Gleeok's key. I don't know if that's referring to 6 or 4, but there's a couple people saying that because of his diversion in 4, that cost him an extra key.
Oh, you're right. Oh, no, it's 6. It's the one in 6. Yeah, going through the Gleeok in 6 costs a key. And what he yeah, okay, now, yeah, yeah, usually when you do that, you want to grab the key at the beginning of 8, I think, in the row on the right. That would be the play, I believe. I totally forgot that cost a key to go to that Gleeok.
And 7-8 Time is also suggesting the room to the right of start in level 1.
Yeah, but he would have had to already know that he wasn't going to have bombs for 6, which is impossible to know, so... But he could go back. Right. I mean, he could whistle back to 1 if he wanted to. At this point, he's pretty... Yeah, well...
Well, the unfortunate thing is it looks like he's going to need all of those keys to get to this key in Patcher 2's room.
I don't even remember if there is, like, a key accessible early in 9. So, like, I'm trying to remember...
You know what? I'm gonna pull up a map real quick.
I think there is, but it's like way out of the way or something. I can't remember. But he might just go keep looking. Meanwhile, Xarnax is in the reverse C room, having a really good 9. Almost full health. And he's going for the double clip. Gets a clock. He got a clock in there and everything. All the luck over here. Silver arrow grab.
So, according to a map of level 9, there are 2 keys he can get. He has to go through the first stair, go south from Patcha 1, Go like you're going towards the red ring, and then just go south, and there's 2 keys in that column.
Yeah. I think Yuna said in chat 4 screens down from the red ring.
Okay, I did not see that. My apologies.
Well, that's still pretty far away too. I mean,
He did a timer reset. That's interesting. May have been accidental.
yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe he was trying to look something up on a map or something. Xarnax is almost got hit by a red, or maybe he did get hit by that red beam. I don't think he did.
Looking at his health, it doesn't look like he did.
Yeah, he should be fine. I mean, death could still change it if Chuck does find a key.
Chuck is in the Vire room. This is a good room to go to if you're low on bombs coming into 9.
And Xarnax making his way over to the final mini boss, if you will, Patra. And then Ganon. He's got enough health to take a little bit of damage from Ganon. Or, you know, he can get bodied once.
Right, but he only needs 4 hits. He's just got to get the timing for the stun lockdown, and he will be good to go. Ooh, misses that first free hit.
Yeah, I know what that feels like. All right, he's got the stun lock. Ooh,
That was close.
that last one looked like it almost got him.
That
GG to Xarnax, though. It looks like we're going to be finishing with a SRL time of 34:57. And Chuck is still on the quest for keys. Going to take care of this Patra. He is on the right path now.
we get sniped. Expander patches are definitely what's the word? Difficult.
Yeah. Usually, what he was trying to do there is the right way to go at it, but unfortunately, he didn't get the kill on the, you know, whichever one was the master, so it started expanding again on him. If you wait for him to get real tight like that and go up there, just start stabbing away, you can kill a bunch of them real quick, but sometimes you don't get lucky, and they start expanding again. Looks like he is deciding to go get a different key. He's gonna grab 100 secret first.
Is he gonna buy a key?
He might as well buy a key, I guess. There is a key shop, I believe, 2 screens east of this, or maybe
It's 1 northwest of Start.
Okay, yeah. Or maybe he's just, well, now he's whistling somewhere else. We'll see. We'll see what he does. I'm confident he's going to acquire a key one way or the other. He's not getting the 1-in-1.
I don't quite know where he's going to get this potion. I think he already got the
potion.
Maybe
he's just getting. I know there's a key. Okay, is this a key shop? I can't remember.
No, this is a magic shield shop.
Big shield? Are we getting a big shield right now? Oh.
And I like the big shield.
I'm sad.
I am too. Big shield is best shield.
Thought he was gonna buy the big shield. That would have been cool. That's okay. Yeah, he probably just. I'm trying to think. I think the Blue Ring shop, or one of the shops that you normally go shopping at, has a key, right? The Blue Ring or the meat shop up there. I can't remember which. Or I mean,
the meat shop has a key for 80, and the candle shop has a key for 100.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, there we go. He's got it. Yeah, for the future, if he watches this back, the key in 1 or 8, just one room to the right in either of those dungeons, or 6, I believe. Yeah, 6 also has one.
Yep.
And you can just obviously you can just like whistle to one of those dungeons and then dip in there real quick and then whistle back out. I think he's looking for the fairy now to refill, and he's still got the potion.
It looks like he's just going back.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going for the fairy. But yeah, he does have that potion, so he hopefully will be okay. It's really just an unfortunate mistake. I mean, he played this whole run. He played really well. I think he was pretty close to his PB time towards the end there.
He only looked like he was off by a little bit. Maybe a minute at most.
I thought he was gonna go use a potion and buy one in that shop, but I think that's a potion shop. I think that's what they were saying last race, if I remember correctly.
So he does have the keys. He can now complete level 9.
Does he have the keys though? He has 2. Did he already open one of the doors?
Yes.
Okay, that's why.
He died at the patcher that guards the map.
Yeah, okay, that's right. I was like, wait a minute, did he use one when he was searching for one? That would be...
No. Well, yes. Yes, no, maybe. Words.
Hopefully not.
Words are not my strong suit.
Alright, he does have to be a little careful with the 3 hearts, but 3 is a good buffer. As soon as you get hit by something is when you want to pause for that potion. Oh, he's gonna be risky. He got the master, so it's not gonna change now. Oh! Takes the bop to the Patra center. That Patra does drop bombs, but he's full, so...
Right. He's just got to get to Ganon and...
Yeah, I think he just wanted it out of the way so he could just get through the door without taking damage. Unfortunately, it will be back now, since it didn't quite die. It'll be fully back. All its babies.
And that's something to note about bosses, is if you kill the boss but don't actually physically walk out of the room, the boss will just respawn.
Yeah, so if you somehow, like you see it a lot in races, if a runner dies to Gleeok, like after killing him and the fireball hits you or something, Gleeok will remain since you didn't leave.
Or even dies to Manhandla.
Yep, Manhandla too, same thing. Fireballs. And he leaves the Patra alive again. Maybe showing his frustration there. Or just having a little fun with it. He's building up a count, looks like, here on the old man. Probably going to try and force a fairy in the next room. He does still have the 1 potion, but I assume he wants to save that as long as possible.
Oh, he gets the bombs. Interesting.
Bomb, unfortunately. I'm not sure what his count was at, to be honest, because I couldn't tell before the fire. I didn't know what his count was, and so I don't know what it incremented it to. He does use the potion, and now he's smoothly taking care of that room. So let's see what he does. He's got a few more Wizrobe rooms to take care of course.
Right.
And a few more Patras to deal with.
The good news is he does have Beam Sword still.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright, he gets in there. Only the 1 bop. I think he had it the first time, but it looked like he wasn't sure, so he backed off.
Yep. Just a little bit. Though he does have quite a few bombs to use for
Yeah, he can use 5. I mean, he's got plenty.
Yeah.
Good pattern. Might as
Very
well
nice. Gets his Beam Sword and bombs.
Loaded up on bombs now.
We've had some good reverse Cs tonight so far. So it sounds like we have a Xarnax joining us in the commentators booth.
What's up, Xarnax? GG.
Thank you very much. That was scary.
Yeah, you had a couple of moments there.
Yes.
It was a tight race going into 9. I don't know if you heard. Unfortunately, Chuck was short a key. He forgot to grab an extra key because he had to go around in level 6 without bombs.
Heard.
Yeah.
I
He's almost out now though. He's having a good 9 actually. Since he refilled his health with that potion, he's doing pretty well here. He's still got beams, so.
Yeah, no. Hearing the call that he had missed a key completely changed the way I played 9, and
Yeah, I saw you going a little bit safer there, and especially since you didn't have the opportunity to grab a potion, even if you wanted to.
Right.
Overall, it looked like your run was very well executed, though.
Yeah, I think both of you guys played really well for the most part, all run. And
pretty good. I think there were a couple things where I just had tracked my count incorrectly.
yeah,
That in those a couple times added a lot of time to my run. Especially in 5 in the keys room.
yeah, getting that 5er instead of the bomb. I wasn't counting along, so I didn't know what happened, but unfortunately, yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
There
Also
we
looks
go. Nice Ganon fight there. Takes care of business.
And Whenchukattacks will finish with an official SRL time of 45 minutes and 8 seconds.
GG to Chuck. And I'm not sure if he's going to, we'll see if we can get him in here or not.
So, it looks like you got a little bit up close and personal with Ganon nearly during your Ganon fight.
Yeah.
Wait, who's that? Me?
Yeah, you. Pretty close, up close and personal with Ganon.
Twice.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were probably a pixel to the right, I would have been in trouble.
As soon as you missed that sword beam, I had flashbacks to my race in week 1. So yeah, I know how that. Or the first sword hit. When you miss that first one, it can be chaotic. But it looks like Chuck has joined us too as well. How's it going, Chuck? GG. As soon as you missed that sword beam, I had flashbacks.
I've been better.
Yeah, so I didn't even realize you forgot to grab a key until you realized it as well.
He didn't forget to grab one. He spent an extra one in 6.
Well, yeah, I just
forgot
for some
to
reason
count
I
for-
even forgot that you had to spend a key there to do that route. So I didn't even think of it. And
I
I
didn't
guess
either.
that's what happened to you, yeah.
It wasn't until I walked into 9 that I noticed I was short. And then I had no idea where to even begin to look for one.
Yeah, I feel like I've done that before, and I looked around in 9 forever, same as you did. Yeah, at that point, it was a really close race too. You guys went into 9 like 12 seconds apart or so. So
yeah,
it's just a shame.
It really is.
But yeah, I mean, you finished it out. You actually had a good 9 after you used that potion, and at the very beginning, basically there of 9, and then pretty much finished it out clean. So
yeah.
good job finishing there.
Thank you. That was difficult to not quit.
Yeah, yeah, I know how that can feel.
But we'll move forward and learn from this.
Yep. Yeah, we got still, I think, 3 more weeks of this for everyone. That was your second match, I believe. That was everyone's second match, the second week. So so yeah, I guess I guess that's all I got for questions. Unless you guys have anything you wanted to add, I'm gonna look at the schedule here real quick.
I don't know that it actually made a huge difference, but my drops were absolutely absurd this round. I know you guys commented on it a couple times, but what I didn't, I came out of 3 without bombs and got a bomb on the way there. I think on the way to 4. No, never mind. That was a practice right before.
Yeah, I think the only dungeon you left with no bombs was 5. No, not 5. Was it 5?
1.
1. That
No,
was it.
I didn't have not no bombs, but not enough bombs. I ended up having to get the 100 in the northeast because if I had gotten the 30 secret there, then I would have been out of bombs. And then so then I had to use my last bomb to open the door, grab the bomb pack from the Gibdo's menu to select bombs, then run up my count, and then go one over, and then sword the Dark Knight room, that was fun. I was really happy with my recorder room and Dig Dogger fights, with considering what I had.
Yeah, you played it nice and safe in the recorder room and got out of there, no issues. So it's the way to do it.
But yeah, between that and running up to the northeast, losing a minute and a half in that split was because I know Chuck is really consistent on his route. So I was scared as soon as I fell that far behind my splits.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, Chuck. I didn't see really many mistakes at all, other than that just the one, obviously the fatal one, the key mistake, unfortunately, which I think I would have made the same mistake, honestly. But you had a really solid run up to that point. So
when you have to go that route in 6, where do you get the extra key?
So you would want to go to the right at the beginning of level 8 and get the key out of that room. That'd be the best way to go.
Okay.
It's like 15 seconds probably or something like that.
Below the floor, the first room to the right of entrance.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know a lot of backup strats.
Yeah.
That's my main weakness right now.
There are levels 1, 6, and 8 all have keys in the room on the right as soon as you enter the dungeon, I believe. So any of those, I mean, obviously 8 would be the play in that case, but if there's other places where you might need a key or whatever, if you forgot something or whatever, if you had to go around somewhere else, I guess. And they all cost about the same amount of time. They're easy to get.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I guess it sucks to have it happen in a race, but it's good to learn it, I guess.
Yeah, we'll remember it going forward for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we got 3 more races still tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we got another one in, if I'm reading it correctly, or did it already start? And I think there was one that started about a half an hour ago. Darkwing Duck and Amo, assuming it started on time. These are all going to be on JSR2 Gamers channel. Then at 11 o'clock Eastern, Redbird Grad is going against Dark Magician. And then we got at midnight, Unos and RC Drone. That is kind of a heavyweight battle there, so that should be a good one.
Wow.
They should all actually be good ones. Those are, I think all 3 of those matches have runners with at least comparable PBs. So yeah, it should be pretty close races. I think that's what you're going to see a lot in the rounds going forward. So should be fun. That's all I got. If you guys got anything else?
Afraid
I don't
not.
think so.
All right. Well, yeah, thanks to
you got it.
Thanks to everyone. Thanks to Larry for picking up the restream. ISO here in the comm booth with me. Chuck and Xarnax for the race. And everyone in chat for being awesome. That's all I got. I'm out of here.
All right. Good night.
Peace.
Night.
Yeah.